Also, hell of a shot with the Brumbar. I mean, literally, hell of a shot. Also, hell of a kill. God damn. Brumbar leaving no survivors. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and today I'm bringing you a Company First 2 4K replay submitted by a supporter, whether that being a Patreon supporter, a Twitch subscriber, or any number of, technically a YouTube member could also get in this if I don't get replays. But to be fair, I'm not getting replays because of all the tournaments set up. So if you would like to watch me as I cast a tournament, Clash of the Conscripts, I'm doing that live around the time that I'm recording this, so, or not recording, this is airing, so enjoy that. In the meantime, we got ourselves a 4v4 on xSomeToolx. We got Kong Ming, King Zealman, Mighty Carrot Knight, Ollie, wow, okay, Triple X Videos, Jay Fitz, Mac, and Blue. 2 Americans, let's see, a Brit, let's see, we got OnlyFans here as a Soviet, 2 OKW, and 2 Austere. Alrighty. Anyway, hopefully we'll see what happens. But again, thank you to all my amazing Patreon supporters, Twitch subscribers, everyone else for supporting me. If you would like to go above and beyond, you can become one of those. But again, I do appreciate it. Really helps out the channel. And again, if you would like more updates on the channel, Discord link is down below. Sorry, I have to point that stuff out because otherwise people are like, I enjoy the video, but I'm not... It's like call to action that brings people in. So thank you to everyone for doing that. Seriously. Anyway, we got ourselves Urban Defense. So again, a lot of good infantry with shock troops and even the M4. I will say that is my opinion on that has changed so much. But also we got Ollie over here with a OKW line of Panzerfusiliers, Volkssquads, MG, etc. holding the line. Doing what they can. Again, xSomeToolx is a map that you have the 2 sides, the flanks that are most likely bringing the heaviest engagements. In this case, we have ourselves an OKW here. Kong Ming just getting absolutely destroyed. Storms being pushed back. American infantry is advancing. Luckily, King Zealman is providing a solid defense with his MGs. He has 2 of them. Also, if I sound a little different, I'm using my backup mic. The recording thing for my tournament is on the other side of the room. So, yeah, that's a whole debacle. But luckily, as a expert content creator, I have a backup mic. We'll see how well that sounds. Anyway, on the far right, American forces and British forces are trying to get to that fuel. They need a mortar. Usually the American can bring one up, not the Brits, unless the Brits goes a doctrine that may not be suitable for 4v4. But, let's see here. Again, airborne, urban defense. So airborne would be paratroopers, anti-armor strikes. We got engineers, so AVRE, and infantry company with better M1919s, and of course, a priest and direct strike. So if the enemy has a artillery piece, could be in some harm's way. King Zealman assault support, so good doctrine with breakthrough. And again, this one's more just pump out resources, call in airstrikes, and get yourself a tiger. So all good there. Smoke's coming down right on the Volk squad. So like, gee, man, this is weird. Very weird. Oh shit, here come the Americans. Yeah, so good job with the smoke. Americans pushing in. They can knock out the fuel. That'll be pretty solid stuff right there. Anyway, Mac with Reshla and everyone else is pushing on in. Let's see. Where's the... Yeah, I was going to say, the Brits should be pushing up. I saw them on the bomb right hand on the mini-map. But yeah, Vickers set up. They're going to need to focus all efforts on the MG or smoke it again. Where is that mortar? Mortar is... Oh, repositioning. And still has a little bit of time before the smoke can drop. So, yeah. Okay, sure. Whatever, and they're all suppressed because, yeah, the MG's individually targeting them. Sometimes they chain up because they're so close. That's why this infantry section's fine. Cool. Okay, more smoke, but actually it does block him. Okay, but it's funny. The infantry section can still shoot. I'm surprised the MG doesn't shoot back. But, yeah, the Allied forces take the fuel. On the far left, it looks like the Americans are trying to hold with the ambulance reinforcing. Problem is, right now, you got yourselves Ollie pushing on in. Jay's trying his best, but that ambulance just can't cut it. Gets absolutely wrecked by some nice, again, Panzerfusiliers have a little bit longer range for the AT grenades, which is why they were able to hit it. Penal forces are great, but you need to keep on the front, and looks like, well, poor Nub over here is having a real tough time trying to bring up his troops. Alright, so, X-Hamster could knock out this stern pot. I'm literally just naming sites right now. Anyway, god damn it. Point is, he's moving on in and trying to get in there as fast as he can, so he can not be suppressed. Now, luckily, this MG is like, oh shoot, he's getting outside my periphery, and there's a penal squad coming behind me, so I need to move. All right, so jokes aside, videos. We'll see what happens if he can get that. Oh no, actually, it looks like Mighty Carrot's reacting enough to where he won't get satchel. Hopefully, he's in this building, so there's always that possibility. Also, scout car. What? Alright, well, that would have been a good place to satchel, so if he popped out the foul state, you could have killed it. A little bit of hindsight, but yeah, I mean, that way your scout car can do whatever it was trying to do. It seemed like to me, he just ran in there to get destroyed, which, I mean, with your name, that kind of makes sense. I'm just pointing out there. By the way, in case someone's wondering, this is is it? Yeah, I was going to say, this is a mature game for, you know, I can have that level of humor. Anyway. Oh, god damn it. Penals are opening fire from a decent range. Riflemen as well behind cover, trying to do their best. Again, they'll grab the VP, they'll hold the church, and maybe they can get the 222 with the snare? Do they have AT of any type? I mean, technically, videos here could get an M4 too, but, yeah, so far, no. We do have a German mine, so, yeah, it looks like a lot of the infantry here is going to be pushed back. On the far right, though, Axe is actually somehow managing to keep this point contested. I'm actually a little shocked by that. But they do manage to drive the Volk squad away, and it looks like with a bit of American and British firepower and lots of grenades. Oh my god, that was an amazing mortar hit. That was a hell of a mortar hit. Just slamming him and pushing him back. Wonderful job right there. Well, Volk squad barely gets out alive. And by god, that's barely. MG's not so lucky. It dies, unfortunately. So, right now, they're stuck there. Infantry's coming on over to grab that territory. And yeah, no, they'll grab the fuel. And I think there's an ambulance back here. Actually, it's funny, because not only do you have the military hospital next to it, you have the ambulance. So you have double medics. So that's actually really funny, in my opinion. That's a lot of healing. And they're already going to work. So that's great. So right now we also have caches going down by Mac. On the far side, we have double mortar by King Zeal. I guess trying to counteract the enemy with support equipment. Not a bad idea. Has a good army. 3 Grens, 2 mortars, and an MG to back it up. But the MG's in mid, kind of just watching. There was a teller mine here as well, just in case they send armor. So curious to see how things go. American forces are hoping to wear down the Volk squad. Sure, but again, Pathfinders... I mean, you got the lieutenant, but he's a bazooka. Yeah, they're just gonna advance and just charge. Do you have anything else? What is this? Oh, the Soviet just got pushed back. And he lost a penal. So, yeah. It looks like video specialty is getting wrecked really hard. So, yeah, that sounds about right. Anyway, Punts Fusilier actually. Nice pick. Alright, someone may have put... Ollie, you may have pushed a little bit too much there. But, yeah, some good picks by the 50 cal and the Pathfinders over here, which makes sense. Again, some solid rifles, but they barely make it out. And while there's still a 222 and some Grens, so maybe the American infantry will be held back a little bit. I mean, you still have paratroopers coming on in. That's some solid infantry right there, as long as it doesn't hit a house or anything. Oh, please hit the ambulance. Oh, he bounced off the ambulance, but he's okay. That's good to know. He did, oh god, what was it? Was it Deadpool 2? I think it's, yeah, no, it is Deadpool 2, where you have all the guys, like, in their parachutes coming down, and, okay, maybe a little spoiler, but the movie's, like, what, 4 years old at this point? 5 years? It's a number of years old. Everyone in the parachutes except for Deadpool died. Oh, wait, and, was it Frank? Was that his name? It's Kevin? Something like that. He lives. But, everyone else dies. Brutally. Oh, and, oh god, what was it? There's one other character. It's like it's the luck-based mutant. Anyway, point is, it's hilarious watching people just get shredded on it. But yeah, apparently slamming into a car is just fine. Point is, half track coming on in. He got himself a quad on that. So hey, good job for a Soviet. You got something to counteract the infantry, hold the enemy back, and hold the line for a little bit of time. Plus, I don't think the Germans have AT. Okay, yeah, they're getting AT. They have a Stuka as well, which is quite hilarious. But, yeah, they have nothing really to counteract this quad. So it's just going to continue to absolutely shred the enemy forces. Nice. Meanwhile, Stuka comes on in, gets an okay spread. But again, Germans are still holding that VP, although the Allies are holding their fuel, so I guess both are getting something good out of this. More so for the Allies, because they have 2 VPs compared to the Germans 1. But the Germans do have a small lead of about 50 points, so, you know, positives where you can get them, I guess. And yeah, looks like they pushed back the MG here, the MG got moved, and then they just quickly advanced. So, solid job. Just like the caches. Again, Mac being a team player. Appreciate that. Some might say, well, that you better get infantry to help support his team, but they are consistently contesting this area and doing what they can, so I can't be too mad at them. Let me double check playtime real quick, and yeah, you can see that overall, they have a decent amount of playtime under their belt, so at least prestige-wise, it can show that's like, alright, they have some like good stuff behind them. And actually, Mac, 23-8. So solid KD right there for the Americans. So yeah, he can put down caches because he's barely losing any men. Watch, he's gonna absolutely lose everything now because I jinxed him. But it's fine. It's fine. Hopefully he pulls back. MG42 that he stole from earlier pushes back the Grens. We still have the double mortars over here, but I think, yeah, the motor half-track could very easily deal with that, so we'll see if he's... Actually, it's funny, the mortars are targeting the mortar half-track. Maybe they can kill it. He's actually getting close. Oh, but the mortars get pushed back by Vickers and Royal Engineer flank. Again, not what I expected, but Vickers suppressing and almost killing the Volk squad. Very close. AT gun moving on with 5-man infantry section. So good job on Blue for making sure he had top tier infantry to counteract. Volk squad's charging on into an assault officer. Ooh, bad timing, buddy. Bad timing. And yeah, he's gonna run like hell, and he might actually lose a squad or two. It's gonna be close. He is so low. There, yep, there goes one squad. Yeah, Kong not doing so well. Half track is probably gonna die as well. Or, oh wait. You smoked. But if he direct fired, wouldn't you as well die? Oh, he did direct fire, but he missed. Damn it. Oh, he tinkered it! Come on, American. You can do this. Fire it. There we go. Fire the other one. Come on. Takes a minute. It's like the Molotov cocktail for the not Germans, for the Soviets. You're just waiting for it to throw or shoot, but you know death is approaching for whoever's on the receiving end of it. But Kong is... Yeah, he's being brutalized. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah. Anyway, MG getting some heals. Luckily, he's near a medic station. Paratroopers still with bazookas. Vet 3 Pathfinders. Actually, more good Pathfinders over here. Mighty Carrot went Jaeger armor. So again, some good recon / elephant stuff coming out. And Kong went lead armored. So Storm Tiger and some really solid anti-armor stuff, and a direct strike with the Panzer Commander. More paratroopers coming on in. Can we hit the side of the ambulance again? I know it's dead, but it would be quite funny. Just pointing it out there. Anyway, or maybe hit a house. That would also be quite hilarious, but I'm assuming he was pretty smart and didn't drop into a hot zone. Oh wait, he did. He absolutely did, but luckily the Germans were shooting everyone else but the men falling from the sky. I guess they were following the Geneva Convention. Okay. Well, they shouldn't have, because they just got grenaded to death, and the rest of them got suppressed. 222 coming on up. Paratrooper squad does have bazookas, but he's being rammed by the 222 and sent packing. 222 focusing with the Panzer Grenadiers actually kills the squad. They might get a double kill right. Oh my lord. Double kill on paratroopers. That's a solid kill. A very solid kill across the board. Because that's expensive infantry. Paratroopers are 360 manpower. So, yeah, that's pretty goddamn expensive. Now, Pathfinders on standby. We have Grenadiers, Panzerfusiliers, MG trying to grab the territory. Meanwhile, Panzer Grenadiers in a 222 just dives as far as it can. But unfortunately, the Soviet Union is slightly vindictive and has already deployed medium armor. In this case being a T-34, which is now hunting that 222. You better run, because, well, to be fair, he probably has no loss for the American infantry dying, but they're on the same team right now, so, you know, it does hurt him a little bit. Anyway, Grenadiers and an AT gun manages to push away the T-34. More paratroopers coming on in. None hit a bush. Disappointed. AT Grenade's going to hit the T-34, but again, it doesn't stop the fact that T-34 can shoot you. What is helping you is that the gunner may be drunk, because he can't hit... There we go. He got a lucky shot. Penal troops dodged the grenade. American infantry pushing on up. Killing the Gren. Doing a pretty damn good job. Can they grab that territory? Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, good job with the Cromwell. Pushes back King Zealman's forces. Werfer comes on in, but gonna be honest, whiffs a little bit. I'm gonna hit the infantry. No, you're not. You're gonna absolutely miss. And yeah, it could be way better for you. MG currently hitting the penal forces, suppressing them. Although mortar's counteracting. So right now, actually, remember that Cromwell? Yeah, he's not too happy about the fact you just tried to shoot him with that Werfer. And there he goes. And there is nothing that will stop him from just backing up and leaving. He's just going to back on up. Backing up. Oh, or not. He's just going to shoot the Sturms from afar, I guess. Cromwell does have some good anti-infantry capability, so yeah, I can shred this Sturm Pioneer pretty quickly. But he won't risk it because it could wear his health down a little bit more. So, yeah, Americans getting a tank destroyer. I would say this right side's been essentially neutered. There's a truck here getting more resources of King Zealman, so he's getting 28 fuel. So it's slightly better. And on average, the Germans on fuel are about even, thanks to in part a couple caches. However, to be a little bit clear for the Allies, they're about to grab their fuel back, and also they have nearly twice the munition income. So, yeah, not looking great if I am playing the Germans, especially if I'm about to lose a Grenadier. To be fair, Mighty Carrot Knight is just taking every single AT gun he possibly can to use against the Soviets. So good for him. And Cogmate has decided to leave the game. It's going to be one of those games. Alright. Well, that was the worst player on the right-hand side in terms of at least survivability. So maybe the AI will be competent. Or maybe it will be so bad they'll surrender and end my suffering and pain. We will find out together as we cover this replay. Pack gun charging. Why? I'm not sure. Bigger question. Okay, I was going to say, where's the Soviet infantry? Oh, no, that doesn't answer my question. Where's the Soviet infantry? There's like 4 units. No MGs, nothing. Man, I knew you were getting wrecked. I didn't realize you're getting destroyed this hard. Okay. Well, that's fine. Well, he's currently getting just pushed to the side by just a simple AT gun because he didn't have infantry. The Americans come in with just 1919s to just try to snipe the infantry from far, which is, again, solid stuff. Panzer Grenadiers are better close range. You can shoot medium to long range with it, so you can essentially out DPS him before he gets close. Now, Stuka could change that, but that requires being accurate, and right now he is definitely not accurate. Shock troops, though, advance, throw grenade. MG walks into said grenade, along with mortar carriage hitting it, so solid job. Let's see. AI is advancing, but is he actually going to flank this mortar half-track? That would be really good if he could. We also have a Panzer IV. Cromwell and Jackson are close. No, Jackson got moved over to the left with the mortar carriage. Yeah, I just realized Max over here. Max coming to save the left. Well, mortar carriage is dead, so maybe not. Maybe. Oof. I don't think saving was the right word. Though Katusha gets some good shots, with at least stopping the German advance a little bit. I mean, Ollie's still shredding. Oh my god. Videos. I know you're not. Oh my god. I know that your name is just a joke, but really, like, can you stop being absolutely smashed, please? And just focus on smashing the enemy? Because you have 5 units left, and it's getting worse by the minute. Anyway, Jackson, damage engine trying to pull back. And I can only keep these jokes for so long before the audience gets annoyed. Anyway, almost a Dotton. Let's see. No upgrades as of yet. And actually, I'll be honest, Ollie's also not having a huge army either. Kubel moving into mid, so good job AI. Oh wait, it's about to die. Oh, no, AI actually pulls back. AI smart. AI getting smarter. 2-2-1 is on. No, 3. It's a 2-2-3 on the field. Cromwell is backed up now by an AVRE, which looks like got a good hit on something, but no kill. Oh, maybe it did get a kill. Because I'm assuming what happened is the amount of damage but no kills is it hit something like a tank, aka the Panzer IV, and they brutally murdered it with the Cromwell, which might explain... No, it doesn't, because it only has one vehicle. A Panzerwerfer was the vehicle it destroyed. Okay, I mean, it's going to kill this 2-2-3, but you get the point. Anyway, left-hand side actually has fallen into German hands, which is quite astonishing, actually. So I would be shocked if this Brit didn't take full control of the right-hand side and then have the American, aka Mac, focus mid. And then you got the other two players focus elsewhere. Because that's where it seems like a majority of the forces are, which means, like, this mortar half-track, which also, what's with all the Brens? Like, seriously. That should probably move to mid. Now you still have to worry about airstrikes, which in this case it's the Americans, which are being stupid. It actually did hit, but did they really call in P-47s on an AI Kubel? What? What? Why? Alright, we're coming out of target. We see the target vehicle. It's been killing a lot of you guys. We can hear on the report it's a Kubel. Why are you calling us in for a Kubel? Well, they kill it. That is the definition of overkill. Like, it's been a while since the level of overkill has been called in on such a puny target. It's like Burt Gummer firing a 50 cal round at the Shrieker. It's great. It's fantastic, but it is 100% overkill. And yes, indeed, I just watched Tremors 2, and by God, I can just watch that movie and just have a good time. Anyway, German planes are now flying overhead, so the American planes are, of course, firing at them. Alright, Obsidian throws bundle, sends Jay to an early grave with that paratroop squad. Jay also, my lord, what are you doing with the infantry? Like, what is happening? This is one of those games where there's like a couple competent players and then the other players are so just incompetent that it's actually astounding. So again, the German is calling in the assault support, the Stuka that can suppress infantry to keep the main point under German hands, which is good because they're about 120 points down, so they definitely need that point under their control. Meanwhile, Mortar and, Major pulling on back. Oh, ambulance. Okay, good. And actually, there is a priest, which is... So, what are you targeting? Just the hill? Oh. The Stuka. Makes a lot more sense. But armor is going on in. Jackson trying to keep him away. Yeah, it's a Panther, buddy. You're going to need something a little stronger than a single Jackson. Maybe a little stronger. Okay. Jackson is KO'd. KV2, though. Alright. Let's see if this gigantic cannon of his is enough to turn the tide. Alright, KV2. Again, a solid heavy tank. Panther's injured. Brumbar's injured. Brumbar can run, though. Panther, not so much. Actually, air support's coming on in. Again, from J-Fitz. Pack line, though, luckily for Mighty Carrot, comes on in to save the day and drives the KV2 away. Gonna say, not impressed. That big heavy tank did not live up to expectations. P-47's trying to kill something, but not hitting either target that is actually weaker. Instead, hitting the thing is actually in range. Luckily, the Brits are here, and by God, at the very least, they're somewhat hitting expectations. Killing a Panther, just coming on in to save the day. There is a pack line, though, thanks to Mighty Carrot, that's hitting them. And yeah, that's going to be a big issue. But luckily, Videos is actually helping his team and throws a grenade to kill the pack. There's still one more, but he smoked it and now direct firing. But so too can a pack gun and kills Cromwell. AVRE is still a bit off before he can reload. Sorry, it can fire from reloading. Katusha hitting the back line. Again, driving away that really weak. That pack gun is barely alive. Get it out of there. Holy mackerel. Now, luckily, Mighty Carrot and Ollie both have a decent amount of manpower. You don't have the largest army, but again, if you get to keep that Panther, keep the Brumbar alive until the Panther deploys, I think Mighty Carrot will have the biggest army, yeah, on the Axis side. Kong actually has a decent army. How? How does the AI have the second largest army on the Axis side? How? I swear somebody flipped a switch on the AI because this AI is actually being competent and I love it. I don't know what happened in the CoH2 mainframe that suddenly made the AI competent, but whoever did it, whoever hacked the system and gave the AI 2 additional brain cells, I appreciate your efforts. It's really, really working. And I say this as the AT from all sorts of stuff, including well, actually, no. The Jagdpanzer tried to charge a defensive line over here and got wrecked. So let's not count that. But let's count all the German forces pushing back the AVRE. Because that AVRE can strike fear into a player very quickly. I'm glad the Axis at least realized that, have a solid AT force, and drove it away. Some Axis forces, including a Vet 5 Storm Officer. Okay, solid stuff, and kills a unit. Moving on in. 23 kills with this. Somehow killed a vehicle. How? Oh, wait. I'm guessing it's like a light vehicle, like a half-track or something. But, like, just looking at that, I'm like, how the hell does Storm Officer kill a Jackson or tank or something? Like, but you have to remember, it also includes light vehicles. Anyway, breakthroughs being called in on the Allied position, keeping the Germans pretty firmly in a very good position over this point. Like, they are going to wreck anything that comes on over, hopefully. Volk squad's hitting the forward assembly. Hopefully some forces can come on over. Again, I feel like the blue just needs to stay right and just start killing the AI, because the AI is just targeting all these positions here. Now, luckily, assault officer's retreating back so he can hopefully just, you know, give this guy a bad case of explosions, but we'll see what happens. Come on, kill him. Kill him. Do it. Kill him. He's almost about to kill this cache, which, again, quite nice. British forces have pushed up a bit more, and again, they are holding the fuel, so it's double fuel for the Allies. It's 42 fuel per turn, so they have enough to get more armor. So, let's see. Again, double pack line, so that's pretty solid on top of... Well, he hasn't recruited the pack, so Mighty Carrot's just like, you know what? You can have the pack guns. I'm going to focus elsewhere with my Brumbar and heal my Panther. That probably charged line, didn't do very well. But what else is charging the line? A Tiger. That's right, King Zeal got himself a Tiger. And, I have this strange suspicion, again, I have not watched this replay before covering this, that it's going to die pretty quickly. I hope I'm wrong. I truly hope I'm wrong, but I have a feeling this guy's going to charge a line and just get wrecked. And these two AT guns are just giving me so much hope. So much hope. But again, he just pulled him back at the absolute wrong time. That's oh my god, it's like Rommel leaving the sector of Normandy, because he's like, oh, the Allies won't, of course, land, and then it turns out they did, and he's like, oh shit, I have to go back and give orders. But yeah, Firefly's coming on over. Tiger did get pretty wrecked down to about third health, and Allies did manage to take back mid, but again, still pretty close, so it's about 25 points differentiating both teams. And luckily, it seems like the Soviets and elsewhere are moving on over. Oh boy, another KV-2. Alright, X videos. Alright. I'm hoping, I truly hope, that this time you can use your cannon properly and smash the enemy. Alright? Otherwise, I'm just going to enjoy watching you get destroyed. It's just going to be beautiful. Absolutely. Like, that pack... like, we have two packs here. We have the Panther and all sorts of stuff. I have a feeling he's going to charge it. I have a really good feeling, and I cannot wait. Alright. Pack line is advancing to grab the position. They did drop smoke, so that's not entirely dumb, because a lot of people were like, well, why are you pushing it near the front? Smoke. And right now, all the infantry is fighting the other grenadiers, so it's actually a distraction. Also, hell of a shot with the Brumbar. I mean, literally, hell of a shot. Also, hell of a kill. God damn. Brumbar leaving no survivors. Same thing as that KV2. And a solid satchel. Well, man, Ollie, just having a bad day, are you? Man, I enjoy being wrong, but it's also so great when I am. It's just KV2, just making sure no one can escape. Especially Vet 5 Sturm Officer that somehow killed a vehicle. Anyway, Panthers are not too happy about that KV2 and will focus on it. Oh, they marked it too, so it's even better. Oh wait, no, he did mark it. I'm sorry. I'm thinking Command Panther. I saw a little thing. No, he was just immobilized, I believe. Anyway, Panther focusing. He could dive it. Again, he has a blitzkrieg, but with everything else, it would be a suicide effort. At the very least, he's just gonna drive it, drive away, so he doesn't lose it. Whereas the I believe the AI just lost the unit over here. I'm gonna assume it's the MG, though it could have been the Panther. Wouldn't surprise me if it was the Panther. Would be hilarious if it was a Panther, especially as the AI deploys its second Kubel, which is actually going to somehow manage to capture the VP. Don't ask me how. Anyway, saw Officer trying to take mid. Could have dropped smoke, but, you know, just saying. Alright, small push by Mighty Carrot, clearing the side. So far, you know, what surprised me, actually, is there's been no elephant. I would assume he would have gotten the elephant trying to push back the armor, but he is not. Which, hey, good. I mean, again, we have another pack, so I think he realized that, realizing that maybe the elephant's not the thing, and right now using his excess manpower just to get more AT guns. So, not bad. Alright, he's going to retreat again, but, can we get a solid kill on the retreat? Actually, a solid grenade, and Pioneer's pretty damn low. Alright, now where's that Tiger tank? Oh, it's just been chilling. It hasn't done anything. Okay, good to know. I'm glad to know that the Tiger's just sitting in the back doing nothing, but a Kubel is diving into enemy lines to grab the territory. Just great. The Grenadiers will push on in to grab the VP. Again, if you can't beat the enemy tactically, beat them strategically, aka hold the better territory on the map. Just watch out for AVREs, because I'm assuming he's going to back up and just give him a bad case of the explosions. Right now, he's going to burn them to death, but if they happen to stay there a little longer, yeah, I can see it. Also, I love how the fire hit the top of the building here. That's pretty great. Alright, so Paratrooper Squad trying to take that position. New Paratrooper Squad dropping on in. Could reinforce with that beacon, by the way, but I think he's going to want to run. Jackson got taken out by a... Oh, I'm sorry. Ollie's like, excuse me. You want a big tank destroyer? I'm going to give you a tank destroyer. And he does. He 100% snipes that Jackson. And again, he did have enough manpower to just pump out a bunch of guys. So good job on Ollie. Tiger tank's moving in mid. Jackson will fire at range. All the infantry that could snare is died. So that's good. Tiger tank doesn't have to worry about that. Oh my god. KV2's back. Panther's coming in to try to finish off his enemy. His sworn enemy. Meanwhile, high explosive rounds are hitting the Jacksons and everything else. I feel like the Allies are about to get destroyed. Panther got wrecked. And so did the Brumbar. But, I mean, double Jackson death. This other Jackson's barely alive. And the pack guns are close behind. So, if the Allies keep sending in tank destroyers and they just keep being shredded, hey, it's good for the Axis. Especially if they're trying to hold mid, because right now I'm just seeing the Allies get absolutely just decapitated. Right now the British are quickly responding with everything they have, which is solid, because you could absolutely catch a lot of this stuff off guard with the Firefly and kill a lot. You have to be very careful, because the Yag Tiger and Panther could quickly kill at you, but yeah, I could absolutely see it. Okay, it's really a Tiger now, Panther, but you get the point. Firefly's almost already dead, and pack guns kill it. So good job by Mighty Carrot. AVRE coming on in, but again, Yag Tiger, AVRE. AVRE, you cannot kill a Yag Tiger with a single shot. Does stun it, but AVRE takes it like a champ, and is only down about a third of its health. AVRE, though, gets up to Veteran C2, so that's good. I guess it'll reload in a minute, and hopefully be a little better. Shock Troops trying to kill some of its infantry. KV2 is actually alive. I thought this thing would have died, but it's surprisingly alive. Luckily, Mighty Carrot dodges the grenade. KV2 trying to relieve that infantry over there. Aphyria moving on in, but it has another 30 seconds before it can fire. Again, population-wise, Ally is not looking too good. J and Mac are down to like average 30, whereas Blue and Videos is in the 70s. So again, kind of averaging that out. They're right now averaging 50, whereas the Axis on average is like upper 60s. Then you add in the AI, and that does bring it down to low 60s, but still, I mean, that's pretty solid stuff. Okay, maybe not, maybe upper 50s, but it's still, they have advantage. AI might be pumping out Kubels, but that's the best way to win the game. Not really, no, but I have no idea why the AI is like, yes, the ultimate weapon is Kubels. That's it. My big brain thinking idea for this is gonna make me win the game, even though my Jagdpanzer was sent in against infantry and an AT gun and just, well, getting KO'd. J Fitz says timing. Why? Not sure, but not having much of an army there, do you, Jay? Alright. Now, luckily, Aphyria can still do some work. Fireflies being mass deployed. Luckily, Blue had reserves, which makes sense. He's versing AI, so he's not taking heavy casualties, so he can pump out troops. Of all the things... Okay, AI, please stop moving. Okay. That's actually a pretty smart move. The AI can grab it. He doesn't. But it would have been a smart move. It would have been way better. So. Anyway. Kubel on the victory point. You know, well... The other one, its death is blocking it, so yeah, it's gonna grab it, sure. Okay. Oh my god, actually lived. Aphyria is not able to fire, but just the presence of him is keeping the infantry mostly from crossing, except for one lucky soul that's trying to just take the position. We have Soviets just causing a lot of havoc on the left. Katusha's firing up on the hill, trying to kill more infantry. Unfortunately, not able to get a lucky hit, but I think he did a creeping barrage, and he's going this direction. He's getting very close to the MG. If I was the MG, I would run. Or just take it like a champ. That's also something you can do. You know, it took a little while, but Tiger got 4 kills before just meeting its untimely grave. Okay, not sure what the Aphyria was doing, but hey, it died next to the Tiger, so I guess that's something. Breakthrough comes on in, almost killing the Firefly, and actually is damaging a number of allied vehicles and infantry in the area, so that's good. Paratrooper still trying, but Werfer comes on in and misses. Just solid stuff right there. Rumbar coming on in. So again, King Zeal may have lost his Tiger, but he has enough trucks he doesn't really mind, as he's getting 78 munitions per turn. So he can just get all that munitions and 37 fuel, so pretty good stuff. Fireflies are hammering the Panther, driving it away. Some decent shots, driving it back. Panther's pretty weak and, yeah, being pushed back. Same thing with the Brumbar. Oh my god, Brumbar's so low. Oh, yep, there it goes. Nice shot with the Firefly. Alright, allies, you need to start working as a team. You need to, you know, hold the VPs, because it doesn't make sense why you're losing this. And also, most importantly, stop the AI from taking your territory, because this Kubel might actually kill your cash if you don't do something relatively soon. So there's that. AI not being necessarily big brain this game. But, you know, it is being a nuisance, so that's good. Meanwhile, it's hilarious. The other 3 players are focusing in mid. What I would probably do is just kill everything and then just try to just kill the AI base and just cause havoc here to draw additional forces away. If there's a flank, right, that is open, use it, because the more that you can spread out your enemy, the less concentrated they are, which means the less they can cover each other, which makes the fact that they do not have another player even more noticeable, because they don't have as many forces to move in to deal with you. That's when a lot of maps with AI, a lot of people win the game because they just try to pin the enemy in tight corridors so that way their numbers advantage isn't as prominent. Now you can oh, nice kill by the way. You can absolutely like beat another player if you have less men that like, and they have more. That's totally reasonable. You can do that if you're a skilled tactician, but the chances of you winning if you spread them out are not as high, I would say. I would say it's going to take a lot more for that to happen. Anyway, AAT gun line does hit the Panthers. Satchel is thrown. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but KV2 is actually being a bit of a champ. Alright, bit of a baller KV2, honestly. So good job for him. Anyway, engineers heading on back. Looks like we have recon from the Germans. Which, okay, what are you going to do? You don't really have much. The Jagdtiger might snipe it? Maybe? You got a rifle grenade on what, this? Okay, good amount of kills. Double AT, oh my god. Carrot actually going in for the dive. Might get the KV2. Direct fire is unsuccessful. And now the American infantry is coming in with everything they have. Pack guns are destroyed. Satchels are, oh my, no! Well, I guess the Soviets did actually, yeah. That Soviet killed 10 American infantry. Yeah. That sounds about right. Oh boy. Yeah, the guy named Videos wrecked his own team. That makes sense. Yeah. Anyway, great job by Ollie. Good job killing two units right there. Shark Troops trying to come on in. That's 20 kills, so good kill count. Pack gun under fire, which again, allies stole. AVRE's back on the field, but again, pack line by King Zealman is, again, solid stuff there, and I do like how the Americans are also bringing in AT line to try to like, the Germans are doing it, we can too. Okay, they've had AT, but like, it's getting a little noticeable when the enemy is doing it, and it's actually doing it more successful. Kubel actually did manage to kill the cache. What are the fucking odds? Blue, I am just utterly shocked that there isn't, like, the fact that King Zealman knows this front is not going to be contested and can just put a cache down and a truck is just shocking to me. There are 5 trucks on the field. He's getting 83 munitions per turn. Like, my lord, push on that front. We got a new Tiger on the field, as well as all sorts of units guarding mid and the left. So, once again, the Allies are just being worn down. And it's funny because it's not even like the left and mid. It seems like the Allies are predominantly fighting in mid. I don't know what King Zealman was thinking, unless he was just trying to lose that unit and get something else. I'm not sure. American infantry and Soviets are trying to push back in. Soviets, let's try not to kill. Oh, good. The Soviet penal either got executed or died. One or the other. Anyway, fortunately, whoever pushed on in, Soviet, American, British, they have to run through mines or deal with that, which is just another modifier they have to deal with. It's just hilarious. Okay, we have a Beaufort down this, so the AI is not going to easily push up and take it. Hopefully. There's a MG here, but the AI somehow managed to get around. Don't ask me how. We also have a Firefly that died from the pack line and a Tiger. So, solid shots. Fire, no, he's not being called down. That is, oh, that's the artillery from the assault officer. Great shot by the Tiger, though. Kills it. Again, artillery slowly coming on in. It's taking a sweet time. It's traveling across the map. And gets a number of good shots. Tiger, though, hit me by 4 P-47s. Crashes into the truck. Does actually get the kill on the Tiger. Good job, P-47. Hopefully you live. Yeah, he's not living. But, excellent work. American infantry are taking mid. And that was actually a competent play. So, solid job. Like, seriously. Solid efforts. Again, smoke could be a good idea to block the MG, which has 19 kills, so nothing to sneeze at. At the very least, Frag Bomb doesn't actually get a squad wipe. AI is still managing to walk around the British lines. Oh my god. At this point, I would like barbed wire or just go in and kill the AI. Like, the AI would be so annoying. I get you have an AVRE here and you're focusing on this, but seriously, go kill the AI. Like, go kill the AI on the right side. Like, I know, look, Ollie is tempting you. I get it. Like, he's like dangling bait in front of you. But don't go for the easy chum. Go for the like injured, like bigger target that's in the distance, not the thing directly in front of you, right? Because, yeah, sure, that could have been a great hit. And to be fair, that's a lot of very expensive infantry, so Ollie, yeah, you're going to burn through that manpower pretty quick if you keep wasting over men like that. But, like, this is one of those times where there's not much of a quick reaction force, right? This guy lost his Tiger, and he's only getting Tigers. He has a couple infantry units, but most of them are in mid. So, the AI is not going to really do much. Please tell me that was, no? KV2 is actually just going above my expectations and actually managing to live. I'm not entirely sure why or how it has not died yet, but, you know, I'll just live with it. Anyway, MG with the mortar and hopefully something, like, stop building this shit if you can't guard your side. Oh, okay, so the problem with him is he doesn't have much of a frontline, like, infantry section force. And he only has an AVRE. So really, a Comet might be your best shot just to help clear this. Or something! Just go kill it. Yeah, he just doesn't have like a huge frontline infantry force to go do that. That's why he's not. That's why Blue is not doing that. Oh, that sucks. Wait. Oh, beacon with the paratroopers? Okay. Cool. Are you planning on flanking? Because the Mighty Carrot's looking at the point, so he's actually positioned that fairly well. MG he's using armor-piercing rounds, which I'll give credit for, but AVRE's gonna kill him. Yeah. Well, one less MG to worry about, but the whole Jagdpanzer and Panther line just hang the AVRE pretty well. KV2, why are you oh my god. I can take all your cannons at the same time. No, you can't! No. And after taking hit after hit, KV2 finally goes down. Because, yeah, Carrot got an elephant and a Yag Tiger. But luckily, might have been a trap, AT line. All bounces against the what the fuck was that? That was like 5 shots. Okay, good. I'm sorry, elephant. That was too lucky. I'm calling a foul. I'm calling a foul. That was way too much. Alright. Allies being like the British in, was it 42? Being like, huh, the Germans are doing a pretty good job with these AT gun lines. Maybe we should try that and support our units. Man, yeah, because they are quickly realizing the power of the AT gun with that. Holy crap. But, yeah, German infantry trying to push back. There is a 50 cal here, so that should quite easily hold back the Grenadier as long as he focuses on it. AI somehow getting around their line again. Look, as much as I like to play defense against the AI, you guys are still losing. So, yeah. Now, to be fair, he did inflict some heavy casualties on the Germans, but Germans are pumping out infantry and armor like a new Tiger, which, yeah, it's back. And, yeah, Mighty Carrot and Ollie Ollie both have a healthy amount of manpower and, well, they did have fuel before getting stuff, but you get the point. They have decent resources at their disposal. The only person that may not is King Zeal, and to be fair, I think he's doing this on purpose. How many Tigers can I burn through in a single day? The answer is all of them. It's actually pretty low. I would be Mac, oh my god, Mac has so many priests. Which, funny enough, I don't see the priest spam being, like, sometimes it is effective, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. He just doesn't have many kills with it. He has 2 kills, 11 kills. Yeah, not much. Again, if he gets a lucky hit with like a Katusha or something, good job for the allies, and actually does. Holy shit, that Katusha coming in clutch. Katusha almost killing the tiger. Katusha killing the tiger. I take everything back. This is the biggest, really, the biggest baller from the Triple X videos is actually the Katusha. That man has rockets of steel because, yeah, he just penetrated that tiger so effectively and murdered it. So, excellent job. Now, even though he did that, he still needs to win the game, and 1 Vet 3 Katusha is not going to necessarily do that. They still need to take position, do all that stuff. Yeah, no, it's just one of those things where it's really up to the rest of the team, and I don't see this being a team effort. I think the Germans are going to take this just based on the VPs left, and also the entire Allied line just being crippled because they don't have much armor. Like, Jay has no armor. The artillery man back has no armor. He has a couple AT guns, and the Brit has a single Firefly, and the Soviet has a KV-2, which we've seen absolutely stand up to all of the German armor all at once. So, yeah. Yeah, even the AI is actually getting a little better on the right. Sure, he has a Puma, but he did manage to take that and kill the Bofors, so great job. Okay, they're advancing. And if he takes the VP, that's actually going to be a triple cap, which would seal this game. Actually, the AI got a Panzer IV. What is this world? What's even probably more hilarious is the fact that Kong has, like, the bases over here. So the Brit can't very easily kill the bases. So he can't stop him from building, you know, all the buildings and whatnot, because they are actually protected by the remaining players. That's probably the saving grace for the AIs. No matter what the Brit does, I mean, he could kill the base, but he can't stop the AI unless you had a big concentrated effort by focusing killing the buildings, which, yeah, actually, I'm really surprised this artillery has not done that. Like, why not focus on killing the buildings and everything around it so that way when the enemy goes to repair or goes to heal, that you know, it dies, because they are using, at least I believe they're using those positions. But anyway, Aviary at least gets a couple kills, not as many as I would have expected. Firefly may have just bounced off a Panzer IV, which is also something I really don't see that often. Luckily did pen the Puma. Allies are desperately trying to take mid, but losing all their AT guns in the process. And again, they are currently losing because they don't have the paratroopers just can't catch a break. But yeah, they don't have the other VPs, so they're still losing this quite heavily. So, not sure what's happening there. Okay. American infantry trying their best to push up, but Grens are just melting them. AI just being a huge distraction because this guy doesn't realize he can move over and stop the bleed. But no, he has to kill all the AI's forces. But through utter destruction actually will come victory for the Germans. So, hey, good job, AI. Your death was actually worth something. So, excellent job there. Alright, let's double check the after action report and see how things went. I'm actually pretty surprised by how this game turned out. Again, this is a situation where, oh wow, okay, Blue got top damage, makes sense, and also higher on kills. He's versing an AI. He can absolutely get that kill count. Mighty Carrot got top damage and top kills, so solid job there. MVPs for the Jackson. By the way, Mighty Carrot, thank you for the replay and being an awesome Twitch subscriber. Mac, decent kills with the infantry. Artillery could have been better. Aviary I thought did well, but again, sometimes it, you know, maybe charged a bit too much. X videos, your KV-2 took a lot of damage, did not dish out all that much, so, you know, just saying. Yag Tiger definitely dished out damage, and was the opposite, never died. Mighty Carrot, his pack guns were actually the supreme damage dealers for him. Pac-Gun over here, not as much, and AI was just pumping out Volks and did okay with what they had. So overall, solid game. Solid game, especially given the fact that the Axis had an AI. Again, a few things could have changed for the allies in order to change this outcome. More concentration of men at hitting strategic points with artillery. Again, some great shots with the artillery, like killing the Tiger. So there was some good plays there. But yeah, there needed to be exploiting the enemy's weakness, being not as big of an army and not as concentrated. Definitely holding your side better. AI was killing caches left and right, which should not happen. But anyway, what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. This has been Greyshot. See you guys next time. Hello guys, before you go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Folkford, Aphyria, Ace, Pyroshark, tonybee, Epic Pleb, XSomeToolx, and Sir Marvell. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping this channel grow. This has been Greyshot and his amazing patrons, and I'll see all of you next time.